I have a lot of manga that I haven't read yet, and I need to read those, because if I have them and don't read them, then what am I even doing with my life? You know, what's the point of that? So, in this video, I'm going to look at all the manga I own and pick out the 5 that I haven't read yet that I want to read the most. So, let's do that right now. What do I want to read the most? Oh, there it is. Slam Dunk. This one's calling to me. Slam Dunk. I always wanted to do a slam dunk growing up, and I thought I could because I'm actually pretty tall, but I just cannot jump at all. I got the leg strength of a sickly Victorian child, so I don't know. Hopefully reading this manga doesn't awaken too many sad memories of me not being able to do a slam dunk. But if it does, I hear it's worth it because apparently this is an all-time classic. Everybody loves this series. It's considered the greatest sports manga ever written, and I'm excited anyway because I feel like sports manga are pretty hard to mess up. I haven't read much of the genre, but I mean, you got camaraderie between everybody on the team, and you got some baked-in tension of, oh, who's gonna win the match, all that kind of stuff. So there's just a bunch of elements to make a story good, just intrinsically weave together in here, I'm sure. So this is the one I'm looking most forward to, and I'm excited to read it for sure. Alright, I want to get a good variety of stuff in, so I got my long-running shonen. So next up, I think I'm going to pick a seinen here. And what better one to pick than Vinland Saga? So this one I've kind of been holding off reading on purpose because it's not finished yet. And whenever I catch up to an unfinished series and it ends later on, I inevitably forget everything that happened in it and have to reread the whole thing anyway. And so I'm like, I might as well just wait till it's over and read the whole thing in one go. And I hear that Vinland Saga is actually probably ending next year, maybe, or earlier in the year after that. So I think it's time for me to get caught up. My actual friends in real life know Vinland Saga and like it a lot, so, you know, I gotta get on this if it's leaking into the real world and not just from the manga people, you know? So, yeah, and I read the first volume of it to make sure I liked it before I bought the whole thing, and that one volume, you know, it had me wanting to read more. I left off on quite a cliffhanger there, so I've been restraining myself for over 2 years now, waiting until it's ending, and it finally is, so I'm excited to dive into this. Alright, we got a long shonen and a long seinen, so now let's pick out some shorter series. I'm gonna go with Land of the Lustrous. So this one has 12 volumes, it looks like. Yeah, 12, and I hear that there's 3 more chapters left. This was another one like Vinland Saga where I wanted to read it, and I was just waiting for it to get finished. And so, now that I know that there's only 3 chapters, and if you're caught up on the series, let me know if that's right, because I could be completely wrong about this. If there's only 3 chapters left, I'll just go ahead and read the whole thing now. But, yeah, this one, oh man, it's very critically acclaimed, and I want to see what's so great about it, you know, because everyone's talking about how great it is, and I want to get in on the greatness. And from what I hear about it and what I've read of it, it is very interesting. It's very mysterious and otherworldly and like nothing else, really. And it seems a little similar to Evangelion, not in its aesthetics or the story, really, but in its concept and atmosphere and all that. And so it intrigues me a lot, and I'm excited to check it out now that it's actually finishing, it sounds like. The 4th series I want to read by the end of next year is Hell's Paradise. I mean, look how colorful those spines are. How could I not want to read something with that many colors on it? But yeah, this is another one. I read the very beginning of it, like the first chapter, and it was very good. I had to go out and buy the whole thing, and now that I have it, I just gotta sit down and read it through. It sounds like it has everything I want. It has people having to kill each other on an island and ninja-y stuff. I mean, it sounds like a good time. I'm excited. I feel like there's no way I won't end up liking this. And finally, after picking out all these newish, decompressed manga, I want to dive into something old and dense. So here's Message to Adolf. this is kind of like the War and Peace of manga, where a whole lot of people own it, but nobody's read it. Because it's just, I mean, look at the subject matter here. This is some heavy subject matter. This isn't something that, you know, on your day off, you just want to casually sit down and read about this kind of stuff. But I don't know what words I can say on YouTube about about the main character of this series. But I do hear from the two people I know who've read it, they both gave it a 10 out of 10 and said that it's like one of the best manga ever. So someday when I'm feeling sophisticated, I'll sit down and just crack this series open and you know, enjoy, well, consume the greatness of it all. Yeah. So there you have it. These are the 5 series that I want to read the most by the end of next year. Watch me not read any of these, and next year I'll be like, instead of reading these, I read all 148 million volumes of Hajime no Ippo instead. That'd be something. Hopefully I'll have read these. But yeah, so yeah, tell me what you think of these series in the comments below. Tell me if you think they're good picks or not. If you're like, actually, Vinland Saga's a steaming pile of garbage, read something else. Let me know what you would have me read instead. And yeah, thanks for watching. Hope you have a wonderful day. See ya.